If you're a business owner in Dallas, your website is pretty much your digital front door. And looking ahead to 2026, let me tell you, customer expectations are through the roof. So, the real question is, how do you make sure that first impression screams quality, builds trust, and actually brings in business? Well, let's dive into the playbook that's going to set you apart.
First things first, I want you to really think about this. When someone lands on your site for the very first time, what message are they getting in those first few seconds? In a market as hot as Dallas, you don't get a do-over on a first impression. Your website is your round-the-clock salesperson, and right now, it's either projecting confidence and class, or it's literally costing you customers.
Okay, get ready for this number. 94%. That's how many people will straight up distrust or just leave a website because of a bad design. Think about that. Before they even read a single word about what you do, the vast majority of people have already made up their mind. With stakes this high, you just can't afford to get it wrong.
And that brings us to our first and maybe the most critical pillar, speed. In a city that moves as fast as Dallas, nobody has time to wait for a slow website. If your site lags, it's pretty much dead on arrival. In fact, even a 1-second delay, just one, can slash your conversions by 7%. Every millisecond really does count.
This is the perfect way to think about it. You could have the most stunning website design in the world, but if it takes forever to load, it's like having a brand new luxury car that just won't start. It looks great sitting there, but it's completely useless. For your potential customer, it's just pure frustration.
Let's just walk through this painful and super common scenario. A customer is interested, right? They click your link, and they get a blank screen, that little spinning wheel. They wait a second, maybe two, and nope, they're gone. You've lost them. Not because your service is bad, but because your website failed them right at the starting line.
All right, let's talk about our second pillar. And believe me, this one is an absolute game changer. By 2026, your customers aren't just sometimes on their phones, it's how they find everything. Having a perfect mobile experience isn't just a nice little feature anymore, it's the entire foundation of a winning website, period.
You see, the whole way we think about this is completely flipped on its head. It used to be that you design this big, beautiful website for a computer screen and then just kind of squish it down for a phone. It was always clunky and awful. The 2026 way? It's the total opposite. You start by designing a perfect experience for the phone, and then you expand it for bigger screens. Even Google sees it this way. They use mobile-first indexing, which means your mobile site is what really matters for your search ranking.
And this quote from Steve Jobs just absolutely nails it. Great design isn't just about pretty colors and fonts, it's about function. Can you actually tap the button with your thumb? Is the text easy to read? Does the website help you do what you came to do without any friction? That is what great mobile design is all about.
Okay, so your site is lightning fast, it looks amazing on a phone, awesome. But now what? What do you actually want people to do? If you don't tell them, all that amazing work is for nothing. This is where a clear, powerful call to action, or CTA, is so important. You have to guide your visitors to that next step. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Something as simple as learn more. This is what we call a low-commitment CTA. You're not asking for the sale just yet. You're just inviting curious people, the ones who are still doing their research, to dig a little deeper. It's a gentle, super effective push.
Now, if you're selling products online, you gotta be more direct. Shop now. It's clear, it's to the point, it creates the quickest path from, ooh, I like that, to I'm buying it. You're making it as easy as possible for them to become a customer. And for so many service-based businesses here in DFW, this one is pure gold. Get a free quote. This CTA is an incredible tool for generating leads. It's that digital handshake that kicks off a new business relationship. It turns someone who is just browsing into a real qualified lead for your business. So we've got our foundation locked in, speed, mobile-first design, and clear CTAs. But to really elevate your site, to give it that truly premium, expensive feel, well, we need to talk about the details, the little things that just scream quality at a glance. And honestly, this is what separates the pros from the amateurs. We're talking about things like investing in professional, high-quality photos, maybe even showing off some local Dallas spots to create that instant connection, choosing fonts that are elegant but also super easy to read, using white space so your site feels calm and focused instead of chaotic. And of course, keeping your branding totally consistent on every page to build that recognition and trust. All these little details add up to create a powerful sense of quality.
So That's a lot, right? It's a lot to juggle. You need the tech skills for the speed and mobile stuff, the marketing brain for the CTAs, and that creative eye for the high-end design. How on earth do you combine all of that to really make a mark here in Dallas?
Well, this is where having a local expert in your corner can be a huge advantage. You want a team that not only gets web design, but also gets the unique vibe of the DFW market. For instance, a Dallas-based agency like Interglobal, they specialize in building these exact types of websites for local small businesses. They pull together the speed, the mobile-first design, and that premium feel that connects with Dallas customers.
So we'll leave you with this final thought. Take a really honest look at your website today. Is it truly ready for the kind of customer you'll be meeting in 2026? Does it instantly show off the quality and professionalism you bring to the table? Because if your website isn't making that powerful first impression, you can bet your competitors is. It might just be time to think about what your digital front door is really saying about you.